Well, hello there, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpiopriestess. If you like my vibe, I would appreciate your likes and subscribes. Anybody who already has, thank you. If you would like a personal reading, you can do that by visiting Scorpiopriestess.com. It is in the description of this video, as well as the link in the bio. I have many different options. If you would like to enter to win $175. You can do that by liking, subscribing, and entering blessing. But Scorp, if you're doing well for yourself, as always, let's pass this forward to those Scorpio family members who could use this extra money. But anybody is welcome to enter to win a free half-hour FaceTime reading by liking, subscribing, and entering reading. Well, I hope you're all doing well and vibing high, living your best Thursday life. This is the Daily Tarot, and we have almost made it through the week. Another week gone. I hope you made the most out of your week. If you work Monday through Friday, you are almost there, my friends, my love. This is a timeless message, Scorpio. It is whenever you are getting this. Do I know all my strengths and am I using them? We had this a few days ago. For some of you here, the divine is really screaming at you to know all of your strengths. What else could this mean? There are always multiple ways of looking at a situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. Look at a situation today by stepping outside the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? Today's soul action. Is this something your soul is calling you to learn in this important or that's important, or is this a pattern that's ready to be broken? Walk in the other person's shoes and see it from their perspective. If it doesn't involve someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening for me right now? Scorpio, looking at life at this is happening for me, not to me. Why is this happening? What is the benefits of this? What am I learning from this? What did I learn from that relationship? What did I learn from that breakup? What did I learn from that terrible decision I made? Opposed to saying, oh, I'm so terrible. Why did I do this? This person's horrible. Why did that happen? Playing the victim. A lot of the times we will automatically go into a place where we are the victim. Scorpio, you are nobody's victim here. The divine is just teaching you life lessons is all. I'm sure there are many things that you learned from that past relationship, many things that you learned from a job, from a friend, from a heinous friend that did you dirty. I bet you have learned to look for the red flags or to not trust certain people. There's a lot of reasons why things happen in your life. The divine is asking you to get on the time of looking at everything as, why is it happening for me? What could this mean? A lot of you, that is the just little tweak in your mindset change that needs to change. Trust yourself more. Know that you are on the right path and in the right place at the right time. Opportunities will present themselves to you when they are meant to, all in divine timing. Get excited about the future instead of fearing it. Get excited. There are some good things coming into your life, Scorp. There's some good things about to happen for you. Just as much as something bad could happen, something good could happen. Just as much as something could go sideways, something could fall together and come together as well. Again, it's about your mindset. It's about your perspective. It's about your inner dialogue. My guides are confirming. In order for things around you to change, you must first change your inner dialogue. Number 31, you may be turning 31. 31 could mean something to you. Scorpio, you have got to start changing your inner dialogue, the way you talk about life, not speaking lack on your life so much. Just by saying, I can't, this is going to be terrible, I can't do this, I can't move on, I can't do this job, I can't, on and on and on about inside telling yourself that you're not good enough or taking a victim stance in life. You are slowing down anything from changing. It never fails. several times a week I have someone comment, well, nothing's changed for me for 10 years. Nothing's changed for me for the last year. You are the one that brings change into your life. If you're sitting around thinking things are going to change and you're not making changes, you're going to be waiting for a very long time. The chances of your life changing without you making the changes are slim to none. With that in mind, right now, you're on the verge here of doing things differently, of manifesting new things into your life, healing and opening yourself up, Scorpio. Life force energy. It is time to engage in activities that rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul. Right now is a time for rejuvenation. Right now is your incubation period where you're rejuvenating, you're healing. And if a lot of things aren't changing and moving around you, it's because it's not quite time yet. But by making small, little positive steps or changing the way you speak to yourself, it's going to be very beneficial for the future. It's time for you to reach out and ask for the help you need. Number 50, number 41, someone you know, it may even be you, is withholding love and creating a very emotionally painful experience for everyone involved. This seems to be why you're feeling so down. There's somebody in your life here that's creating a very hard emotional experience. You may want to reach out for help, Scorpio. If you need some help, you need to talk to somebody, you can always get a tarot reading. Reach out for a therapist. Reach out to a friend to talk. If you're going through a lot inside and you haven't got it out, you may want to journal it all out. Reach out for help here. Number 41, withholding love is one of the most painful feelings you can experience. It may be that you feel you are in a situation with someone you show love to, but they refuse to show you affection in the way that makes you feel loved. Love is a feeling. It is also an act of kindness, and it is being given to others when we sincerely compliment them and when we sincerely connect with them on a deep level. You are learning to love yourself unconditionally, to love others unconditionally, as well as allowing yourself to be vulnerable enough to let love in. You or others around you are learning to let down heart walls that keep you from connecting with people on a very deep level. If you feel you are always giving out love and not getting it back, it is because you have a hidden belief that makes you feel unlovable at times. This belief makes you buy into the illusion that you love people more than they love you. This card suggests that you are currently in the process of a heart opening. This represents your ability to love others, to let others love you, as well as loving yourself. You are allowing yourself to give and receive love in a way that will change the essence of every relationship you have. It will be a relationship based on unconditional love versus one based on conditions. This is a truly beautiful heart opening. Enjoy this blissful state. That's on the way to you now. Oh, Scorpio, for a lot of you, you're about to start loving again. You're about to start opening yourself up again, letting someone in, letting someone love you. For a lot of you, you get yourself involved with these people that you feel like you can save, like you feel like you can love an addiction out of them, love a need to be validated by others out of them, that you can just love them enough that perhaps they'll stop their bad behavior. But Scorpio, unfortunately, we don't change unless we want to. Love just is not enough. You deserve to be loved fully. And if you have a inner belief that you're not, that you don't deserve to be loved fully, you may want to reach out for help. A lot of you, you're finally starting to give yourself the kind of self-love and self-care required to be able to be a healthy partner or attract in healthy relationships. For some of you, you've just met somebody and you're starting to let them in again. For others, you're thinking about dating, and for others, you may not quite be here yet. But eventually, you're going to be able to let your heart walls down. Very, very good, Scorpio. I really hope that you're giving yourself the kind of self-care and self-love needed. Like I said, I feel from what I'm feeling in the energy right now that you're on the verge, that you're standing on the cliff and you're ready to go into the fool's journey. You're getting ready to start living again. Maybe the last year has been hard. Maybe the last few months have been difficult as you're healing, but you're almost there where your heart is going to open. In my third eye, I'm seeing like a blossoming. I wish I could show y'all. It's like a blossoming I've been seeing since I've started on in the energy. For a lot of you, you're blossoming, you're growing, you're learning, you're changing. I don't care if you're 50. I don't care if you're 60. You're finally realizing that you deserve to be loved in a healthy, happy way. You may be finally changing that inner dialogue that's needed to be changed for a very long time. Fighter, conflict, aggression, clashing. Try to see the other side of things and find a peaceful solution. Again, seeing another side of something. You're really being guided to change your perception today. Life is about perception. I say this a lot, but I had a deep conversation with somebody that spent 10 years in jail. They did something when they were young that was very, very stupid. And they told me, I've always been free. I've always been happy because I was free up here and I was free in my heart. And it is the truth. Scorpio, you could live in a multi-million-dollar mansion and still feel trapped and unhappy. It's about perception. Focus on what you can change. Focus on the people that are in your life, and you'll start to receive more of those good things. You'll start to receive more solutions. If you focus on what you don't have, what are you going to get back? More of what you don't have. Elegance, love, union, grace, devotion. Stay graceful under pressure. Don't let others ruffle your feathers. Don't let anybody take your power from you, Scorpio. If there is an argument that you get into today or over the course of the next few days, if somebody wants to knock you out your square, stay in love and light. When somebody comments something mean to me, my favorite thing to do is say many blessings, because Scorpio, some people are just coming, most people who are angry and who are aggressive and who want to start conflict with you are just coming from a really wounded place. And when you look at it from your higher self, when you change your perception, you'll be able to see why that coworker acts out of pocket, or why that person at the store, maybe they had a really bad morning, who gets angry because they say you butted in line. Whatever the case is, you're being guided to stay graceful today under pressure. Within the next few days, there may be an issue that you need to really stay in your higher self in. Calculated, fearless, hunt. Take on challenge and face your fears that are holding you back. The divine is asking you to do it scared. Do it anyway. For some of you, you may be afraid to do something. You may be afraid to step outside your comfort zone, or afraid to do a project or a new idea that you've been feeling guided to do. Do it scared. Even if you're scared, Scorpio. Nothing great happens in your comfort zone, darling. Nothing good happens while you're sitting around in your house asking for a change but not making changes. The divine is asking you to face what's holding you back. Moving on here to money. Spirit, what is the money message for my babes today? What is the career and money message for my babies? For some of you, you have a really strong relationship with someone you work with, or you're about to enter into a very strong business contract. There's some news today that you're getting about a job. You may have just found out like yesterday, today, or tomorrow that you are getting hired. Or you've gotten a promotion. There's some news coming in. A lot of acceptance here. For some of you, there's something that you're going to commit to today or over the course of the next few days. By the end of the week, you may commit to doing overtime. You may commit to changing your shift. There's something that is going to be really beneficial for you, Scorpio. The rebel, limiting beliefs are limiting your abundance. Oh, Scorp, again about this mindset, y'all. I know as a Scorpio, we have to fight overtime. We really do, because we have such a fixed mind, and we're very, cut or dry. It's either this or it's that. And we either like you or we don't. We either like the job or we hate it. We're very black and white people, typically. But Scorpio, you have to change this mindset. You have to change the way you speak about your life, the way you speak about money. There's limiting beliefs here that are holding you back. You are a trailblazer meant to pave the way for future generations. Your income is steady and you're living comfortable. Being too comfortable and playing life too safe is hurting your success. You're burned out from work and you need to have a little more fun. For some of you, there is something that you're going to celebrate. You are very comfortable. You're raising the bar in your career. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. But for others, you are living in lack. You could be living in poverty because you're afraid to step outside your comfort zone. As you see more success, don't use that as an excuse to stop having fun. For again, I told you this a few readings back. I have to work hard at doing that. I never feel like it's time to celebrate. It's always time to work. I never feel like I can give myself a break. And that's actually a lack mindset. I have to work overtime on allowing myself to have fun and taking a step back myself. It's not easy, but when you are building something, it's just as important to stay in a high vibe and celebrate and have fun as it is to work because of your vibration. You may have to be very aware of that. What is this stepping outside of Scorpio's comfort zone? What do you want them to step outside in? You may have to work overtime on it too, but that doesn't mean that you can't accomplish it, Scorpio. There's some inspiration here coming in. There's some new idea the divine is giving you. Ace of Wands, baby. This is a new creative opportunity that you're going to want to take action on. But some of you are just really distracted and really focused on what you don't have in almost pouting energy. Lord knows I've been there. I have. But Scorpio, this is your message to change that inner dialogue here and look at why things are happening in your life around you, why it's beneficial at the end of the day. What are you learning from it? What can you expand right now in your life? For some of you, you want to do something. You want to go back to school. You want to take a risk on yourself, but you've been sitting around telling yourself, I can't because of this, I can't because of that, opposed to finding a solution. You're being guided to be organized, responsible here. So there's somebody that's going to be very supportive if you decide to do this. Maybe you have parents that will help with your children, or a friend that will pick your kids up from daycare. There's always a solution here. So you can step outside your comfort zone and get out here and get it, my friend. It is time to step outside the box, Scorpio. An air sign or an earth sign may be important in your money and career. Tell me, what is this celebration, please? Five of Pentacles in reverse. You coming out of lack. Love it. Recovering here. Going from the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles because you're reflecting, you're self-evaluating, and you're going through a rebirth. Your money is going through a rebirth. Oh my gosh, I am so exhilarated for you, Scorpio. Amen, amen, amen. Coming from the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles, Scorpio. You have so many beautiful things you're about to get ready to celebrate, honey. Prosperity, security. you stepping outside the box here, finally having freedom from this pain that's been holding you down, finally having freedom from a person that continuously puts swords in your back. That is where you're headed. There is going to be cause for celebration when you release and let go. Start looking for the lesson. Don't dwell on what someone did to you. Don't become their victim. Tell yourself every day, I am nobody's fucking victim. I'm going to stand up and fight here. I'm going to fight to have the life I deserve. And eventually it will just start becoming easy. Right now, you just have to fight to change this mindset around a little bit. Very, very good. Moving on here to love. I forgot to take my crystals off. Tell me, Spirit, what is the overall energy in love today for my babies? Give us a good one. I'm in the mood for a good, beautiful love story. What do we got here? Scorpio seems to be opening up their heart again. Some of my Scorpios are getting ready to love again, or to at least get out there and allow people in. A lot of you have been recovering and staying at home, staying to yourself. You haven't been out at all. And even just getting out there and having conversation or going out on some casual dates is allowing yourself to feel love again, Scorpio, in some way. For some of you, you don't want anything serious right now, but you are looking to at least socialize, chasing thrills, excitement, and good times. Family, establish security here, foundation, clarity, truth, honesty. For some of you, you had a foundation, you had some kind of relationship that you thought was your established forever person, and you're starting to have a lot of clarity that maybe that's not the case. For some of you, you've been dealing with somebody who chases thrills. Left out, walked away, cold here, heart fog, mixed emotions, messed up. You feel abandoned. You feel somebody walked out on you and the life you all were building. You're getting a lot of clarity though, a lot of truth, infatuation, addiction, obsessions here. You may be having obsessive thoughts, Scorpio. If you are, you may want to try to take your focus off this person so much, because know that energetically they can feel that. And if they feel you obsessing and thinking of them, and they feel like they can take as much damn time as they please, they possibly will. A lot of you need to try to take your focus off this person and put it back on giving yourself that love. Find a new project that you enjoy. Start a new workout. Start doing things differently. Don't do the same things that you did every day when you were with them. It will just trigger things. Tell me about why Scorpio is feeling abandoned, please. Stuck between two, loving two people, avoiding making a decision because somebody left you for a third party. You, again, feeling abandoned, ghosted, breakup, unwanted, and sad. Oh, sweetheart. If you need me to pray for you, please put prayer in the comment section, and I've been saying a morning prayer for everyone that has asked for it here and on TikTok. Scorpio, if you feel abandoned right now, what else could this be? What else could this mean? What lesson are you being taught here? Were you closing your eyes to red flags? Were you allowing somebody to act in bad behavior? And then when they finally, you could have been dealing with a narcissist that when you're going through the discard phase. If that's the case, my God, it's so hard and it's so painful. But sweetheart, you are no one's victim. You are not, Scorpio. You were building a home with this person, you were building a family with them, and you feel like they've walked out on you, like they've just left you here holding your heart in your hands. A lot of you tolerated a lot from this person, and then they left you, and it's almost like you've left me after everything I've done and tolerated, and you're in your ego a little bit. You seem to be having obsessive thoughts. Tell me about the person on Scorpio's mind. How are they feeling? Playing the field here. There's a spiritual purpose behind all this, though. cheater, player, keeping options open, big lessons, meant to meet. Scorpio, you were always meant to go through this. You were always meant to go through this relationship. What else could this mean? What else could this mean? That is what you're being guided to ask yourself here. Okay, this is all happening because you need to learn your spiritual lessons. And if you learn them now, you won't have to repeat them again in this life or others. For a lot of you, you have to learn that when someone shows you who they are, that's who they are. Believe them. I feel for some of you, there's big lessons that were meant to be, because you are just going to emerge so much stronger than you could have ever imagined. Really. Tell me how this person's feeling, Spirit. Love bombing. Oh, God. Hot and cold. Casually dating. This person may be coming in and out of your life, trying to keep things open, trying to keep things casual. Casanova, charmer, mixed signals here. This is somebody that just clearly does not know what they want. They're stuck between you and someone else, and it's really hard and it hurts and it sucks. But this is someone that seems to always keep their options open. Even when you're together, they're still playing the field. Scorpio, you deserve to be loved fully and not to be put in these situations. This is a situation here where this person's been giving you so many mixed signals. You just don't know which way to go. Tell me how this person feels. What do they want to say? Unchanged, erased, can't be trusted, and burdens. They seem to go back and forth from they want to erase everything about your relationship. I'm so sorry. I don't want to trigger anybody. I really don't. But this person seems to be trying to move on. I've been feeling overwhelmed. I have a lot going on in my life right now. I am who I am, not who you want me to be. I am not going to change. Oh, Scorpio, this is not a good situation at all. This is a situation where this person is unchanged. They don't know what they want. They're playing the field. And you have to look for the spiritual lesson here and start moving forward. You can't just stay here, left out in the cold, bleeding all over the fucking place. You gotta start pulling these swords out and seeing this from a different perspective. There seems to be cultural or age differences between the two of you. For some of you, this person may actually have some kind of change of heart. But again, third party is involved here. You may find out this person is making something official with a third party. You may find out they're living with somebody that's checking their messages. There seems to be a fucking karmic involved here that's looking at their messages, that's looking at everything on their phone, that they're fighting with, that they're on and off with as well. Tell me about this third party, please. For some of you, there's friends and family that's problem in this person's life as well, that really dictate the way they act. Oh God. They could be dealing with alcoholism. This is somebody that comes in for sex. They could be doing some kind of weird sex magic. They seem to masturbate and think of you a lot. They stalk your page. Somebody here knows, the third party could have found out this person was stalking your social. This is a little crazy of a reading. This may not apply to a lot of you, but there's something weird going on here. This person could be an alcoholic, a drug addict. They seem to have addictions, codependency. There seems to be a third party here that is watching them watch you. It causes a lot of issues. You may have been on and off with this person, and they've been back and forth between you and this karmic. This third party seems to watch you as well. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot of chaos and confusion. You may have children to this person. You're constantly fighting with their current partner. This person may be back and forth between you all. It's caused a lot of adversity here. No one compares to you, Scorpio, but I blame others instead of taking responsibility. I'm taking a leap of faith. I like that you're different from the rest. I like that you hold me accountable. I like that you are different. There's differences in age and culture, that you're different from most of the people I date. But it's easier over here with the third party because they're just as low vibrational and toxic as me. When somebody is in this kind of energy and they get involved with somebody else who condones bad behavior or is just as codependent and toxic as they are, it's easier for them to just stay there. It's easier for them to just stay over there. That way they don't have to be held accountable in any way. Tell me here why this person sees a future with you. They feel like right now they want to play the field out here. They want to do whatever they want to do. They're keeping you in the gray area, keeping a third party in the gray area. They don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. So they can do whatever it is they want. Ultimately, they just want to chase thrills. They feel when they're good and damn ready, they'll come in and settle in with you. Is how this person feels. For some of you, they may have been future faking you as well. Oh boy, I really wanted a good reading here. Tell me about this third party involvement. For some of you, this could be outside people, friends and family, etc. Devil energy. This person is bound to a way of living, bound to the streets, bound to a toxic ass karmic. This person could be dealing with the fucking devil, really, sleeping with the damn enemy. What I feel from this energy in this third party isn't good. This third party could be a Capricorn or a Leo. They seem to have invested some time, some energy and effort with this third party. And so they feel like they're bound to this person for some of you. They may have been dealing with this person before you. Right? For others, this is somebody who invests a lot of time, energy, and effort into being toxic. They invest a lot of time, energy, and effort into being in their ego. They've been holding their self back here from communicating, about to have some change of heart. Tell me what this is. They could be going through a major change of heart. Queen of Swords energy here in the King of Cups. This person is getting ready to cut someone out of their life here. It looks to me like they're getting ready to cut out some third party involvement. Tell me about thoughts of marriage. Scorpionic energy here. I was about to say Aries, so maybe Aries, but air sign. The truth. That's what it is. This person coming to some clarity that they can't keep doing this. They can't keep living this way. Whether they get back with you or not, this is somebody who can't just keep walking around like this, burdened and unchanged. So they are about to do some work. This person may start doing the actual work and actually cut the cord from this lifestyle or from this third party. I hope so, because this energy is not where it's at. Very selfish. They really have a drinking problem or a something problem. Eight of Pentacles energy. I feel Five of Wands, constant chaos, constant just nothing but trouble. They're back and forth, on and off here with this third party. But death here, this person is ending something. They are ending something with a karmic. This is somebody who may have to get a new job. They may have to change a lot about their life to be able to step away from this toxic relationship with this third party. There may be, for somebody here, this person may work for a family who does not like you, and they have to change everything up to be with you. I look for you everywhere, Scorpio. You and I were too young. I'm too immature. I don't know what I want. Even if they're 50. I just wasn't in a place where I wanted to settle down, Scorpio. I wasn't ready to settle down with you. I'm trying to become a better person. And I'm so attracted to you. I still feel so attracted to you. I need to become a better person. Like I just said, this person cannot just keep walking around this way, hurting everybody, hurting their self, drinking, fighting, acting aggressive. Knight of Swords energy. They're understanding that something needs to change in their life. There needs to be profound change if this person wants to actually be happy. And that doesn't even mean with you, Scorpio. What I'm saying is this person is realizing that they've got to go through some kind of rebirth before they could even give you anything close to what you want. For a lot of you, this person's going through the middle of a rebirth. Currently, they are unchanged. It's almost like me and coffee. I use this example a lot. I know I should only drink 2 cups of coffee. Well, sure as shit, I'm out here getting the 3rd one every day. So this person knows what they need to do, but it's a matter of putting it into practice now. That is where we are with them. They need to now walk the walk and talk the talk. It just depends on the timeline, on how fast or how soon. By then, a lot of you are going to be opening your heart to others because this person took too long. There could be, thank you, Spirit. Beautiful. There's some compromise. Okay, there's some compromise that you may have with this person. Like, let me give you an example. Scorpio, give me 3 months. Or I'm going to go to therapy. I'm going to go to rehab. I'm going to do some real healing. And then can we talk? There's some compromise. But Scorpio, no matter what happens or happened before or how hard things feel for you right now, you cannot deny yourself of some TLC. Your body is sacred. You will soon hear good news, something that will be a cause to celebrate and rejoice. So there seems to be some really good news coming in, but it doesn't matter if this person comes back tomorrow, Scorpio. You have got to continue giving yourself self-love and self-care. Don't let them take you all the way back from all the healing that you have done. I fear that there could be a conflict or an argument coming up soon between you and maybe the third party, or you and this person. We do have the fighter. My guides were guiding me here to that here in the beginning, as well as acting with grace. Whatever happens in the next few days to few weeks, stay in your square. Don't let these people take you out of it, Scorpio. No. I really hope you have the most beautiful and blessed Thursday ever. Today is going to be the best Thursday you've ever had. Start changing that inner dialogue. Today is the best Thursday I have ever had. It doesn't matter who is in my life. I'm going to fill my own damn cup, and I will make sure that I am happy. Love and light.